Hello everyone, it is Thursday afternoon. That means it's time for another Facebook Live. For some reason it looks different on my screen. Alright, I'm trying to find it on my laptop so I can copy it over to, there we go. It seems farther away than usual and I don't know why. Who knows? Alright, let me get this copied over to my Facebook page. And then we will get started. Here, I guess I can put something pretty for you to look at while you're waiting, can't I? Hang on, we're almost there. If you are new to my Facebook Live, I've come to you pretty much every week live, and we make something fun, and then the next week I give it away. So I will tell you who won the card we made last week at the end. All right, almost there. Let me get back to where I was. All right. Okay. So last week we made this card using the natural botanicals. This is one that I've been playing with for Kay. She's been doing something called a Stamper of the Month in her group. And so I'm the Stamper of the Month for this month. And so this is the stamp set I've been using. So I went ahead and used it last week for our Facebook Live. So at the end, I will tell you who won that card. But today we are playing with Memorable Blooms. It's a bundle. So that is the stamp set. And then the dies, you have this set of dies. So the smaller die on the inside only cuts out the inside. It doesn't cut out around it. And then this one cuts out around it. And then you have some leaves, and then those will cut out the stamped images. So I used, excuse me, I have another cold. I feel like I've just been sick this year. Luckily, hey buddy, the cough hasn't been too bad yet, so hopefully I can get through this. The paper that I'm using with this is this Perennial Lavender. So if you know me, you know purple is my favorite color, so I love this paper. But it has some real nice neutrals too, which is what I used also. But really beautiful paper. And then I did die cut one of the set of leaves out of this designer series paper instead of just cardstock. All right. I'll worry about putting that back in there later. So let's get started. We have very little stamping on it. All we're stamping is our sentiment. I have all my little pieces in here so they don't get lost. Sorry, that's probably loud. Let me open it away from the camera. So this is that piece where the smaller die cut just cuts this inside, and then you have to use the bigger one to get it to cut it out completely. And then I did a thing of leaves in Gorgeous Grape. This is Highland Heather. This is Gorgeous Grape, and then this is the designer series paper. And so is this. But let's stamp our sentiment. I'm going to stamp it in Highland Heather. I realized I didn't grab my my bling, so I'll have to grab that real quick. All right, so I'm going to try and do this straight. It's always hard because I'm not right over it. Oh, it's not bad. That's all the stamping we're doing. All right, let's start putting things together. Oh, before we do that, I did do some Wink of Stella, so I love this thing. Not on the Designer Series paper one, but on the Gorgeous Grape. I just brushed some Wink of Stella on the leaves. Just gives it an extra little, and I really don't even need to go all the way down because I'm going to cut off part of that. And then on this guy, I just did it on what to me were the flowers. So just kind of what you think the flowers are. It doesn't really matter, but it's just a little extra bling here. So it's very hard to get this to show up on camera. Oh, there you can see a little bit. But just gives it, maybe it'll show up better on this one. Yeah, there you go. You can see that shimmer. Just gives it some extra shimmer. All right, now we can start putting this all together. This will be a very quick video because this isn't, I did all the die cutting ahead of time, so it won't take long. So this is a crumb cake card base. It's interesting that in this paper pack, it does not list. So if you're not aware, on the back of your Designer Series paper, it lists all the colors, but it does not have a neutral color on here. But to me, crumb cake looks the closest. So that's what I used. All right, then we're going to use our liquid glue for this guy. And I just put it sparingly, you don't want a lot, on the outside. I didn't worry about trying to put any on the little flowers on the inside. And luckily this one is getting close to the end, so it's not globbing out too much. All right. Carefully pick that up. And we're going to set it on our card. And then just hold it for a minute. It just takes that liquid glue a few seconds. And then what I did on this one is I used tear and tape. Grab that real quick. And adhered these to the back, but I didn't want them. So if I keep their full length, then it really covers up a lot of those flowers. So I just put them down. Whoops. Something like that. So that when I put it down, you still saw most of the flowers. So when you get it about like you want it, let's do that one in the back up a little bit farther. Like that, because it will be more on the outside. Then just turn it over and take your tear and tape. It's nice and skinny. And just tape it down. That's what I did. And then I used, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Then I used dimensionals to actually attach it to the card. So you don't have to tear off that back part of the tear and tape because we're not using it to, oh, before you put it on your card though, I missed a step. You want to cut out, I didn't want those hanging out from the bottom. So just take your snips and just snip them off. I'm being persnickety. There. Now we have a piece sticking to our Post-it, or our dimensionals. There we go. And then just set this. Now you want to be sure you don't go off the edge of your card. Just set this down at the bottom. And let me grab, I forgot to grab my jewels. So let me find them real quick. I've gone to a container with all my gems because they wouldn't fit in the drawer that I kept them in. So what I used, I used these that go with the paper, Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. Let me open this up. And we're just going to use, since that's what's here, 3 big ones. Nope, we have little ones. We'll use 2 big ones. We've cut out pieces of this, so it's a little flimsier than usual. So we'll put one up here. And I love my Take Your Pick tool for this. Just makes it easy to get these off of here. And like that. There we go. And that is it. That is our card for today. Oh, good. I'm so glad you got sound. I'm sorry that was kind of hidden behind the holder of my phone, so I didn't see it right away, Betty. I'm glad you have sound today. I don't know what happened last week. Luckily, it recorded fine, so when I posted over to YouTube, it was fine. But there is our purple Memorable Blooms card. Yeah, I love that color combination too, Betty. All right, so the other cards that I've been posting this week are from Kay's team meeting a couple months ago, maybe. And it uses it goes with the Delightful Wishes. Let me just find the name of it for you real quick. It's a vellum. It's out of the spring. It is this floral and gingham vellum. So that's what she used on these cards. And some of them are kind of fancy folds. So there's that one. This one. So this, they just use the outside, just cut out the inside and put the vellum behind it. This one we colored a different color. I don't remember what colors we used. And then here's one with that same, like I did with the purple. And then just white behind it. So those were all ones from, seems like one of these, I guess that was the only fancy fold. Yeah. Those were all from Kay's team meeting. And then last week, we made, I meant to bring, let me see if I can find them real quick. This one, let me see if I can find my swaps from my convention real quick. I meant to have those handy. I found them. Well, I'll just grab a handful and share. I'll tell you who won that in just a minute. A handful and share them with you. And then next week we'll do another handful. I think I took like 30 and I ended up not getting them all swapped. This is Sassy Pile. She's from Maui, Hawaii. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't even know what that is. That might be, I don't know. Does it say? Nope. This one is from Linda with those peaches. She put, well, hard to see with the glare. A lot of us put them in the clear envelopes just to protect them when we're swapping. But there's Wink of Stella on those peaches. This one doesn't have a name on the outside. Let's see, that one doesn't either. This is Vicky from New York. This one, no name. That's the Thankful Garden. I know that because I just used that for my team meeting. earlier this week. And this is Thankful Garden also. This one is from Jessica. I always like it when they put where they're from on there too, instead of just the email. This is Elizabeth. And I'm not giving last names just because I don't have their permission to do that on online. So just giving you their first names. This one didn't have a name. Look at that. It's fun. I don't know what that paper is. This is from Polly from North Carolina. That's where we were. That's really pretty. We were in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is from Tammy. She's from Canada. I love that lobster. Look at that, and that's embossed. Very nice. All right, should we grab a few more? Let's grab a few more. Just a few more, and then I'll leave the rest. This is from Juanita from Maine. Look at that cute dog. That's super cute. This one, oh, this is from my friend Patience from here in Arkansas. Whoa, I almost dropped that one. This is from Maureen. This is the Mixed Media Floral Suite. Sometimes people will put on the back what they used. This one is April. Not the April from here, a different April. And this one is from Bobby from Florida. We might have to open this one because it looks like it's a fun fold. Let's open it real quick. It looks like it's oops, the card got stuck. A belly band that you slide off. This is look at that, how fun is that? So just different size folds, and it all goes like that with the belly band. You can put back on there. This is the paper that goes with the online Meant to Be bundle. I don't remember what the Designer Series paper is called, but it's an online exclusive. Cute. All right. That is it for the swaps today. Next week I'll show some more. I'll be sure I keep those separate so I don't re-show them. All right, and the winner of this card is Debbie. So I will get that to Debbie. All right. I do have a class coming up next week. Where did those cards go? Here they are. So the class is next Thursday. You have until Tuesday to sign up for it. And we're going to be, this is that same Natural Botanical set. We're going to make this one. This is using some of our retiring in colors. So Copper Clay and Pebble Path. And this is Moody Mauve, another retiring in color. This is Tile something. I hadn't used it yet, so I thought we should use it. And then this is Boho Blue, another retiring. I think I'm going to miss this and Pebbled Path the most. But this is called a Kiss of Texture. And so you use 2 stamps to transfer ink to another stamp to stamp a different image. So if you want to learn how to do that, come to class. It's not hard at all. But I'll have class Thursday, and we'll be making 2 each of these 3 cards. So like I said, you have till Tuesday to sign up, and then I will be starting to get the kits ready. All right, that is it for today. I did forget to mention, in case you're new here, I do on my blog, shortly after this video is over, I put up a post that tells you the measurements, so you don't have to worry about what measurements you need for all of these. That will be on my blog shortly. And also, just as a reminder, since Facebook has changed the way they do things, this Facebook Live, they only keep them for 30 days and then they just delete the whole post. So once I get it posted over to YouTube, then I put another post out on Facebook with the link to the YouTube video so that you can still find it later, even after Facebook has deleted the video. All right, I think that's it for today. I will see you next week. Bye.